Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Gillian and today's video is going to be really awesome. We have my friend Elaine in the house and she recently completed 30 days raw vegan. And we actually documented this vlog style. So this is a two-part series and I will post that in the next video. And her results were so incredible that I wanted to create an interview style video as well, because I know you guys love the interviews and I have so much more that I want to ask Elaine. So let's get right into it. Give this video a big thumbs up right now. Make sure you subscribe if you don't already. And let's say hello. Hey, Elaine, how's it going?
Hey girl, I'm great.
That's great. So it was so awesome to do this challenge with you because I have done this challenge with a few people since I started my channel last year. And a lot of them have a hard time sticking to it. Bless them. I know it's so hard in this world to stick to raw, but I just know if someone can stick to it and stick to just eating the raw foods, no cooked foods, stick to it, see if it works for them, then they get results. And you got amazing results. So much so that I wanted to create a two-part series. So I wanted to ask you a few things we didn't touch on in the next one and maybe go over some other things as well, because I know some people might only watch the interview. But what made you, first of all, want to accept a 30-day raw vegan challenge? Have you ever done raw vegan before, even for a day? What did your diet look like before?
So I have tried raw randomly, like, a couple meals. I don't think ever like a full day. I just have a lot of friends that are raw plant-based, and the way they look, their energy, their skin, they just look extremely healthy. I want to feel good. I want to enjoy my life and I want to feel good living it.
Yeah. And did you feel good? You know what? I have to pull up a text you sent me during the challenge because it kind of fits with that. You sent me a text saying you gave me the push to do what I've wanted to do for years in capital letters. I feel better than I have in years. So you just got amazing results. So what were some of all the benefits you experienced going raw for 30 days?
I immediately felt better. Like it was the biggest aha moment I think I've ever had. Even within 3 days of being raw, I just had so much energy, the clarity. Like people don't realize, we all don't realize that eating certain foods, just the brain fog we get. So within 3 days, just driving to work, like it was like a whole new world. It was just
Right?
everything was brighter. You're clear. Yeah, you're just, I don't know. It
It's
was
so
just
true. Like I had no idea the level of mental clarity I could feel until I went raw vegan. That's one of my favorite reasons for doing it. And even if I have some cooked food, the mental clarity for me, I'm not saying that's for everyone, is like impacted right away. And so how was your digestion? Because I know, I know when some people first transition, they say they experience bloating or things like that. Did you have any digestive issues at the beginning and then they leveled out, or did it just sort of go perfect? What happened with your digestion?
I had digestive issues before I started with raw, even being plant-based. But with raw, I didn't have any digestive issues. Yeah, I was really blown away. And I found it so much easier. Maybe this is some of the questions you're going to ask,
No,
but
go
I found
ahead.
it easier than just being a vegan plant-based. I found it cheaper. I found less time in the kitchen. There were so many amazing recipes you can get out there. Like it's not hard to do. It was
Yeah. And some of the meals and recipes you created were just absolutely insane. Like you made it look like a chef. So I can't wait to share the next video and you share some amazing recipes in that as well. So I want to ask, like, how was the transition? Is that how you were able to stay on track by like sort of creating all these amazing raw gourmet dishes and things like that? Did that make it a lot easier for you versus like just eating like simple fruits and salads?
totally. I was enjoying things that I didn't feel I was missing out on anything.
You made so many amazing things. You made like cheesecakes, you made like soups, like spinach dip platters. You even made some chips that looked exactly like salt and vinegar chips.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like this is a great transition for a lot of people. I personally know people have transitioned this way versus like just having like mono meals or just a salad or just.
Yes, especially making things like that raw spinach dip. It was like pub style. So I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people, they're scared to go raw or they are raw and they're scared to admit it to the people around them. I've never had any issues like socially. People have always been super supportive in person, anyone I've met, because they just see how healthy I am and how happy I am.
Yeah.
And most cases they're like, what are you doing? Right. Not like I don't deal with judgments, except for sometimes on YouTube, some people, but whatever. I don't care. I feel so great. So I'm just wondering, like, how were the people around you? Were they supportive of what you were doing?
Absolutely. Some people actually who I never thought would try it are like, after you're done your 30 days, can you help me maybe try a little bit of it on their own as well? So yeah,
Yeah. That's amazing. And so did you go to social stuff and did you have like you were able to manage it at work and everything too? No problem?
absolutely. Just take things with me, always be prepared. And I found actually being raw was a lot more easier to prep than it is just to be plant-based.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So you found that the meal prep was less. And how did you meal prep? Like for anybody out there wondering, they're like, how do I do it? Like, do you have any tips for anybody on how you made it work for meal prep?
For this challenge, especially because I didn't want to mess up, what I did is I just made a chart Monday to Friday and I found recipes that I thought I would enjoy and they were easy. And I just put in Monday, this is what I'm having for breakfast, Tuesday, and so on. And then lunches and dinners. And that way I didn't come home and just have to stutter and like try and find something and then possibly fail. So, I just thought ahead.
And okay, were there ever moments? I know when you eat raw, you have to be really prepared, right? And especially if you're somebody starting out, because I feel like you can still have cravings for the old foods if you're not used to living this lifestyle. So, were there ever moments where maybe you're out and about in your car, or moments where like you got hungry and like you considered caving, or you did cave, and how did you feel? Or like any tips for people too, like on how to deal with those cravings? Because I know that's a huge thing for people.
So there was a few moments where I was like, oh, I'm hungry, but you know what? It's either fail and feel horrible or wait till I get home and eat something I've prepared.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'm just wondering, so like after the challenge, we did complete the challenge. Did you eat any cooked? And I'm wondering how you felt when you ate that. I know some people can eat cooked and they feel great. That's not the case for me, but how was it for you?
Yeah, after my 30 days, it was about a week or so afterwards. I was coming home really late from work, about 7:30. I'm like, you know what? I didn't have, I think, anything in the home. I wasn't sure what I had. So I said, I'm just going to stop. So I got a sub, just a vegetable sub. Like I thought, how bad could it possibly be?
Mm-hmm.
After I ate it, I was sick. I felt horrible. I don't know if it's the MSGs and the bread or the bread alone, but I had instantly my sinuses were clogged up.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. I slept awful that night. What else was the feeling? Yeah, there was a few other. Oh, and then my heart was racing. So that was my biggest with eating this. I have done loop monitors, heart monitors, Holter monitors my entire life with doctors. Sometimes my chest just feels like it's beating and I'm going to have a heart attack. So,
Wow.
it's always been a concern. And the doctors are always, oh, we can't find it. We don't know what's wrong. We don't know what's wrong. After I ate that sub, I had complete heart palpitations. So there we go.
Wow.
Doctors can't
Wow.
figure it out, but it's something as simple as what you're eating.
Unbelievable. Wow. And I'm wondering, so before you did the challenge, you had never even done 1 day fully raw in your life, right? Like how much raw would you say you ate before the challenge?
Randomly, very randomly. A couple of years ago, I did a lot of raw, but not probably a full day.
Mhm, mhm. But you're vegan, you've been vegan for a long time, right? Or not well, plant-based, right?
Yeah, for 12 years.
Yeah. And did you ever feel during the challenge like, "Oh, maybe some people think you don't get enough nutrients on the raw vegan diet." I disagree. Just had all my blood work done and it's perfect. But did you ever have times where you felt like, "Oh, maybe I'm not getting my needs met?"
No, I felt better than ever. I felt healthier, more alive, energetic. No, I didn't have any reason to think that I was missing anything.
Amazing. And I know you did lose weight. So I will save that to share what happened with the weight loss results in the next video. It was amazing. And I'm wondering too, like, do you think you're going to stick to raw? How much do you think you're going to eat raw? Like, what is the status with that?
I'm absolutely going to continue with it. I have since then had cooked food, and I can just tell I don't feel good. I don't feel like I did on those 30 days. So I'm definitely going to continue with raw. And I had a couple of books, if anybody's interested in that helped me get through it. I had some amazing people that I followed, you for one.
Thanks.
But one of my ones that I got was quick raw, 15-minute meals in with 5 ingredients. I
Hmm.
don't get any promotion from promoting these. But they were great. They helped me out a lot. Another one of his books are Eat Raw, Eat Well. And then one of my favorite people I follow is Cara Brotman and Marcus Rathgren on YouTube. They are amazing. Some of the meals they prep and so easy. They're fun to watch. They totally help me out.
They're so awesome. I had her on the channel before. I love them.
Oh, I love her.
That's great. I think it's so key, like having all that inspiration and all that stuff around you. And I'm wondering too, like speaking about inspiration, I know a lot of people when they go raw, they say they feel a lot more spiritual. And that was definitely the case for me. So did you have any experiences with that, or did it not really affect things spiritually?
Definitely. You feel more connected. You're getting messages downloaded that the universe is giving you all the time that we just don't seem to grasp when we're eating and have too busy of a lifestyle.
Absolutely. And it's interesting. So you did say that you were able to do it for less money, right? Because I know a lot of people think it costs a lot of money. So that's good. Like, how do you think it compared to, like, was it drastically less or a little bit less?
It was probably drastically less. All I did is go in the grocery store, in the produce department, and back out. So I was in there a lot less time. Even being plant-based, I still went down the organic aisles and, there's some new bag, box, can. It's still plant-based, but it's processed and
Yeah.
canned or fried or something. But with the raw, in and out.
Yeah. And what did your grocery haul look like?
Colorful and beautiful.
Yeah.
And people
Absolutely.
always comment when you're on the conveyor belt. They're like, "Oh, what are you making something?" Or I'm like, "No, this is just the way I eat full time."
Well, that's awesome. I was so happy and just so excited that it worked for you. I'm just wondering too, like, do you have any advice for anybody out there who really wants to try this and they're like, I know this is the way for me, or I want to try and see if it is the way. Any advice for people out there?
Yeah, just follow people like you. Do some Go on Pinterest. There's so many amazing recipes out there. There shouldn't be a reason that you can't at least attempt and try it for a little while. There's just so much information out there. Like I said, um,
Mm-hmm.
these especially, they're
Mm-hmm.
amazing and fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what was your favorite part of being raw?
Yeah, so my favorite part of being raw is just how amazing I felt.
Yeah, it really makes a huge difference.
It's very hard to explain how good you feel.
Yeah. And
And
did
I
you
thought
have so
I felt good before.
Yeah, that's the thing. And did you have a lot of energy? I know that's the number one reason why I do it, because I literally have so much energy. Was that a big difference for you?
Yes, because even you're not spending your whole time digesting your food. You have the energy because your body can break it down faster and quicker.
Hmm. And did the people around you notice a difference? I know for me, when I first went raw, I remember the people around me were like, whoa, they noticed a big difference in me, like with my happiness and my diet, like my energy. Did you feel a lot happier too?
Absolutely. And I think that's why people just they kind of watch you and they're like, well, can I have some of that? Or, maybe you can teach me later when you're done, or, I'd like to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So obviously people were interested.
Yeah. And did you juice at all?
I did a couple of them, but I didn't survive off that, where people might think all you do is juice or you eat carrots and celery sticks all day long, but that wasn't the case. I probably had maybe 5 or 6 juices in the morning, like as a breakfast instead of something.
Yeah. And would you say that there were any challenges, like any difficulties?
No, I really didn't find it difficult at all.
Amazing. Well, that's awesome. And I really appreciate you sitting down again for like a two-parter. I think it's just awesome. And I'm so excited to share the next interview or the next video with everybody. So we'll end off now. And if there's anything else you want to share with everybody before we end off, that would be awesome. And definitely everybody stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to post with Elaine the actual vlog and seeing her experience because it's really awesome. And she shares her recipes as well.
Thanks, Gillian. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you asked me to do this.
Yeah, me too. I'm so happy you did it. I'm so happy I gave you results. And I'm just excited for you, just incorporating more raw and feeling better. It's just awesome.
I'll fill you in on the rest of my journey.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thanks so much, Elaine. And to you guys, the viewers, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye, guys.